Hello and welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India and my name is Alice Francis. On February 18, India and the United Arab Emirates signed the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement or CEPA. The trade deal between India and UAE bears significance as the top political leaders of both the countries, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, endorsed it. The deal was signed by Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and UAE Economy Minister Abdulla bin Touq Al Marri in New Delhi. This is the first free trade agreement finalized by the Narendra Modi-led government since it came to power in 2014. The deal will come into effect from May 1 this year. The UAE-India CEPA pact is India's first bilateral trade agreement in the Middle East and North Africa region. CEPA, covering goods, services and digital trade among others, will now allow 90% of the country's export a duty-free access to the Emirates. Now, how will CEPA benefit both the countries? Let's dive into it. India's gold and jewelry sector as well as the pharmaceutical industry have emerged as major winner in the new deal struck by the UAE and India. The deal aims to raise trade volumes between the countries to $100 billion in the coming 5 years. Apart from the trade aspect, CEPA will free up investments and create around 10 lakh job opportunities in key sectors. In the gold and jewelry sector, India will benefit from easier access to the UAE, helped by changes to the custom duty. It means that India-made jewelry can be brought to the UAE at competitive rates. Currently, the UAE has an import duty of 5% of these items. While speaking on the pharma side, the UAE for the first time has agreed that medicine or medical products approved by developed countries will get marked access and regulatory approval in a time-bound manner of 90 days for being marketed in the UAE. India's major exports to the UAE include petroleum products, precious metals, stones, gems and jewelries, minerals, food items, textiles, engineering and machinery products and chemicals as well. CEPA will also cover 11 service sectors which include business, services, telecommunication, construction, tourism, nursing, finance and many among others. India's top imports from the West Asian country are petroleum products, precious metals, stones, gems and jewelries, minerals, chemicals and wood products. UAE is currently India's third largest trading partner and the second largest import destination after the US, while India is the UAE's second largest trading partner and the largest in terms of export. The good part about the agreement is that the UAE will remove custom tariff on nearly 80% of the goods, which account for 90% of India's export to the Gulf nation by value. The trade deal has also provided a permanent safeguard mechanism which will protect exporters and businesses from both countries from any unwarranted surge in volume of any particular product. The deal comes with stringent rules of origin conditions. At least 40% value addition has been mandated for most goods to avoid routing of products manufactured in third countries to India via the UAE. Earlier, India had pulled out of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, the world's biggest free trade deal signed by 15 Asia-Pacific economies in November 2020, over worries that cheap Chinese imports would flood the Indian market. Meanwhile, as far as CEPA is concerned, the deal is done and could be first of many such deals, paving way for many such free trade agreements between India and other Gulf nations in future.